guys, it's Kristina. So I'm back with another Empties video for you guys for the month of February. And oh my gosh, I have so much stuff. I have a huge entire bag. And you know why? Because in January, as you remember, I was traveling the whole month. I was in Ukraine. So like I said, that month I didn't have a lot of empties because I didn't have much stuff with me because I was traveling. So I figured the month of February, I'm going to try and use up as much stuff as I can to show you guys and give you reviews on what I liked, what I didn't like, so maybe you can get some ideas. So I tried to use up everything that I could, like if I had some left over a little bit, you know, one product, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to finish it up. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and divide this into categories, so like makeup, hair, you know, body, whatever, and yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so I have a lot of stuff, so I'm going to try to go through it quickly so this video is not too long. So first I'm going to do makeup. So first I have the Sonia Kashuk Concealer Palette from Target. It's got 3 concealers and a powder inside of it. This is the new packaging that is black. It used to be white, and I love this palette. I have repurchased it multiple times. This is probably my 4th one. It's only $10, so I would definitely recommend it. Then next I have these little makeup wipes that I got in Ukraine. These are called Bravo, and they smell with grape, and I always use these when I do my makeup just to wipe off my hands and brushes. So yeah, I definitely use these like all the time. Next I have this liquid liner that's called In Color Fabuliner, and this I believe I got either in my Ipsy box or some other box. I think it was Ipsy, but this sucks. I did not like this liner. It's just, I don't know, it's like a little marker, and I don't know, it just was not pigmented. It kind of wasn't very precise either. It's just, I don't know, I did not like this. I definitely would not repurchase this, and like I said, I didn't purchase it in the first place, but yeah, if I see this, I would not pick it up. Next, I have a bunch of products from this brand called Arbonne, and I have samples from them for foundation, powder, lip gloss, eye moisturizer. I mean, I'm going to show you all this stuff. So I tried the foundation, and I do have like a whole pack of the samples, and they're all like different colors. So I don't know, there's like a lot, there's like 10 or more than 10 of these in here, but the color that I tried is called Porcelain, and that's, you know, used up. All these colors are different. Some of them are lighter, some of them are darker, so obviously I'm not going to use all of them up. So I used this, and it did come with a primer, so I tried the makeup primer as well, and then I also used the powder, and I do have a few more samples of the powder also, not as many as the foundation, but the color that I used was also in Porcelain. So that's what I tried out, and what I felt like was the primer was kind of, how about like I just zoom in so I don't keep getting up. And I feel like the primer was alright. It wasn't like anything crazy, you know, like silicone feeling or anything like that. And this brand is very natural, so it's from Europe, so they do have a lot of higher standards, so you're not going to find a lot of bad chemicals or anything like that in these products. But at the same time, I don't know how much I liked these ones, because the primer, I feel like it wasn't silky enough, and then the foundation and powder were really, really good at first, the way they looked like. They looked so natural, but then as the day went on, they didn't stay on as well. So I feel like it's a good natural foundation and powder. It's not very high coverage, so it's definitely probably buildable. I just didn't have, you know, that much in here just because it is a sample. But if you're looking for like a very natural kind of look, I would definitely check it out, and I will link their website below in the info box for you guys. And then I also have a few of their lip gloss samples, and they are in different colors. The one that I've tried was the very light pink one, and it's called Page, the color. Why is this camera not focused? And I am wearing it over a lipstick today. So the lipstick that I have on is my Rimmel Airy Fair, so I'm just wearing it over that. So it's like a nudie pink color. So I really like the texture. It's smooth, and it's not overly sticky, but I don't think I'm a big fan of the scent of it, but the actual like color and texture of it is pretty nice. So I've also tried a few of their skincare products. So I had the Intensive Renewal Serum, I had the Extra Moisture Cream with SPF 20, the Restorative Day Cream with SPF 20, the Night Repair Cream, the Regenerating Toner, and the Corrective Eye Cream. And I did like all of them except the day creams, because my skin does tend to be combination towards oily, and when I used the day creams with the SPF, my skin was just completely sticky, and I don't know, just not oily, but it was just not a good feeling. If I used it by itself, it was sticky. If I used it under foundation, it was even worse. It made my foundation oily. So I was not a fan of that, but that usually happens to my skin with day creams anyway. But the eye serum I really liked, and the Night Repair Cream and the toner I really liked also. And then I also have the cleanser that I am finishing up right now. It's in my bathroom, so that was really nice as well. And then I'm just going to finish up with the line, even though this is not like makeup or hair, but I just wanted to, you know, throw this in there. So I had their little shampoo, conditioner, mask, and also fortifying hair mask. And I feel like they were right, but just like with the skincare, I just didn't get to try it out enough just because it is a sample. So yes, I liked them all, but I wasn't like, you know, blown away by any of the products just because I didn't have enough time. Like for example with skincare, you need like at least 30 days for a complete cycle of your skin to shed and be like a new layer. So I don't know, I've seen results with different skincare before and it took a while to see them, like 3-4 weeks, so I don't know. So yeah, but like I said, they are very natural. If you are one of those people who definitely are looking for something that's like, you know, higher standard and quality and less chemicals in it, then definitely check them out. So continuing on with the makeup, I have the Origins Ginseng Brightening Mascara to lengthen and lift. And yes, I loved this a lot. The wand is very thick and the formula is great. It's not clumpy at all. It looks more natural than anything. So if you're into like mascaras that make your eyes look very natural and not sort of like just clumpy and dramatic, then definitely check this out. And then lastly for makeup, I did like finish up, or not even finish up, but just like throw out a bunch of nail polishes because I was going through my nail polishes. And by the way, let me know if you guys want to see an updated nail polish collection. But some of these are just like dried out and I wanted to just throw them out, so I was like, well, why not just include them in my empties. So the only ones out of these that I liked were these ones. This is the Nicole OPI and the color is called Fun in the Midnight Sun. It's very golden and pretty, but it's just very old. And then this one I got in Ukraine actually. This is one of those UV top coats. It's clear but it glows in a black light, and I actually had this in my very first nail tutorial that I ever did, and that was for like fake nails, and I put this on the top and everybody was asking me where you got it from. I'm like, you can't even get it, it's from Ukraine, so what does it matter? And the brand is called Erlina, but like I said, it's from over there. So, and then the rest of these, I don't know, I didn't really like them. Like for example, this one from Charlotte Russe, it chipped like hell, it sucks. This one is from just like one of those cheap nail stores. It's just like a white polish with a thin tip, but that sucks too. The Rimmel Smoother Base Coat and Rich Filler was alright. And then these two, this one is another like one of those cheap white polishes. I don't know, I just bought that for like a French mani a long time ago. And then this one was actually nice. It was from Ukraine. It's called Nagatok and it's really pretty color. It's pink, but I used this up like almost all of it because I mean it's pretty small. So then when it just got to the end, it dried up. So yeah, but I did like the color, and yeah, like I said, I used this a bunch. So moving on to skincare and such, I finished up my Proactive Plus Complexion Perfecting Hydrator, which is the step 3. If you watched my Proactive Plus video that I did a few months back, if you haven't, I will link it below. There are 3 steps, and this is the third one. This is the moisturizer, and I love it. I cannot live without Proactive Plus. Why is this not focusing? And also let me know in the comments below if you guys want me to do an updated skincare routine, because I've seen a lot of questions about like, you know, to do a morning routine or do a nighttime routine or do just a skincare routine in general. So let me know if you guys want to see that, and I will do an updated one. But yeah, this, I mean, Proactive Plus is just a staple in my skincare routine. I love it. And this is the moisturizer, and it moisturizes, but it doesn't make my skin oily, which is great because, like I said, my skin does tend to get oily, so it's perfect. Then I also finished up this BioTrue contact solution, and I got this one in Ukraine in like January. And no, I did not finish up this whole huge bottle since January. I poured out a bunch of it into like a little tiny one that I brought over to my boyfriend's house. But this one, I love this solution, and like I said, I've been saying this for months. It's just the best. I don't know what it is, how to explain it, but if you wear contact lenses and you tried this, it's really, really awesome. You can get it at the CVS for like 2 of them for $20, so they are a little bit more pricey than the other ones, but I feel like the quality is so much better that you can spend like an extra $1 and get this. Next, I finished up the Citrus Clear Antibacterial Acne Wash, and the smell is called Lemon Grove, and this stuff is so amazing. I've featured this in other videos before, but yeah, like I said, the Proactive Plus, I use this on my face, and I do that usually like in the shower in the morning, but then the rest of my body, I didn't really feel like, you know, wasting my Proactive on it. I don't know how does that sound, but if I want to just prevent pimples or whatever, I don't really need to like treat them. I just wanted to use this up, and I started using this on my body here, and my pimples just instantly would go away. Even if I had like a pimple from like, I don't know, sweating or whatever, it would just instantly go away. This stuff is amazing, and it smells amazing, and it's got a pump, so it's perfect for your shower. And I'm so sad that it is empty now, but yeah. So I would definitely recommend that. So if you don't have acne per se, you don't want to do like Proactive or anything like that, check that one out because it's just antibacterial, you know, acne wash, so it's just kind of going to keep your skin clear and bacteria free. Next, I used up this Crest 3D white strip, and I only have one left. Like you guys might know, this camera, I zoomed out a bit because the camera kept refocusing itself. I don't know what's going on with it, but the next thing I used up was this 3D Crest white strip, and like you guys know, I love my whitening lightning pens, but I used these before and I just had like one strip lying around, and I was like, why not just go ahead and finish it up? So I used this. It's got the one lower and one upper strip, and I don't know, my gums hurt because I do have sensitive teeth and gums, and I don't like it. I mean, it does whiten your teeth, but it hurts for like 3 days afterwards, so I would not recommend it to people with sensitive teeth. So if you do have that problem, definitely check out the Whitening Lightning pens. I do have a coupon code for that, so you can get a discount. So I will write it out with the link below in the info box if you want to check that out. But yeah, I definitely won't be repurchasing these. Next thing I have is this Ulta brush and sponge cleaner, and this was alright. This was my first brush cleanser ever. I used to just wash my brushes with like antibacterial soap and olive oil mixed together, just like a lot of tutorials show you on YouTube. But I wanted to try this out. This was maybe like $4, so I figured why not. It's got a little pump on it, and it's pretty good at getting the the very last pigmentation out of your brushes. But at first I did have to wash them with soap, so I felt like this was kind of a waste of money because you're still using soap, so it's like, what's the point? So I don't know, it was alright, but the only good thing is that it's got a pump on it, so that was convenient. So I might just keep this and buy some bigger brush cleaner and pour it in there or something. Next, I've got 2 toners, and yes, I do love my Clinique one. That's what I use, but I had both of these, and I maybe had like this much left over in the bottom, so I figured why not just go ahead and finish them up. So I have the Estee Lauder Sparkling Clean Mattifying Oil Control Lotion, and then this one is the Mary Pure Gentle Toner with Aloe and Cucumber for all skin types. So both of them I kind of used, to be honest, to take my makeup off because I didn't want to use it on my skin after I wash my face because I'm not sure the expiration date on these. I'm pretty sure they're really old. So what I did was, when I was actually at Lush, I saw that they had this tea tree toner that you can use to take your makeup off, and I was like, well, I've got a bunch of toners, I can just use those because I hate oily makeup removers, and especially that I have lash extensions, I'm not allowed to use oil on my face at all right now. And I figured why not just go ahead and use these, so that's what I kind of did, and they were alright. I can't say much for them because, like I said, there was only a little bit left over, but I remember this from using it a while back, that this is pretty good. It came in a set, so, but this was at like an office that I bought, like a salon, so it's not available everywhere, like a drugstore or anything like that, and it's called a Mary Pure like that. So yeah, if you want to try it out, I mean, it's pretty nice. It's definitely good quality. Then I also have this poor little thing that I cut up. This is the Alba mask from Ulta, and it's called the Alba Deep Sea Facial Mask to gently dry impurities. It's just like a white creamy mask, and I did cut it up to get the last products out of it. And I love this. I've had it since about 2010. This lasted me a long time, and it was about $10, so definitely the $10 went a long way. And I love this mask. Every time I need a little bit of rejuvenation for my skin or some moisture, if I feel like it's stressed out, I would do this mask. So not very often because I would forget, that's why I've had it for so long. But it's definitely awesome, and I will be repurchasing this. Then finally, for skincare, I do have a little Vaseline jar that I emptied out. This I've had since literally high school, and I don't know, I used to just use it for my lips, but I figured, I only have a little bit left over in the bottom, and I might as well just use this up because it is winter. So what I would do is, before going to bed, when I remember, not every night, but whenever I would remember, I would just put it on my lips and put it on my hands and my feet. So then you put socks on, you go to sleep, and when you wake up, like, your hands and feet and your lips are so smooth, especially, like I said, for winter. It's really nice when your skin is dried out. So definitely use some Vaseline. It's very cheap. It's a lot better than a lot of really expensive lotions out there. Okay, and finally for hair, I only have 4 products, so I'm going to try to do this quickly. So I have the Bumble & Bumble Thickening Hairspray, and this I got from Sephora because it did have some points, and this was 100 points, so I got it for free, but it's normally $10 for this little thing, and it's just a spray that you put in. You're supposed to spray it on your wet roots, massage it in, and it's supposed to give you volume, but it didn't. I felt like it was such a waste of money, and I don't know, I've always hear a lot of hype about Bumble & Bumble, but I just don't understand why. It's like beyond me, because everything I've tried from them was like, alright, it wasn't bad, but definitely wasn't great, so I'm not going to be purchasing this like ever again. The next thing I have is Garnier Fructis Style Full Control Anti-Humidity Hairspray, and this is an Ultra Strong number 4 out of 5. So this I've talked about before. This is my second one already, and this is very cheap. It's available at drugstores for like $4 maybe, and it holds pretty good. It's not super strong. Like I have this Nexus one that's a lot stronger. It holds my hair way better, like all night long, but it's alright for the price it is, and it does smell pretty good. Like the Nexus one kind of stinks, so I definitely think that I'll be repurchasing this, probably just in a stronger hold though. And then lastly, I have 2 conditioners. This is from a favorite line that I use, that I've been using since 2011, like 2-3 years now. So this is the Organics Brazilian Keratin Therapy Conditioner from the drugstore. I do get keratin treatment done on my hair, so it's very helpful to have something like this that's sodium-free, sulfate-free, and does not strip your hair of the keratin. So it's very helpful, and it's very affordable also because it's from the drugstore, and it smells like coconut, so that's amazing. And I love this, but this conditioner is not super strong. Like, it's not super duper moisturizing, so like I do have to use something else on my ends. So that's why I busted out this thing. This is my old Paul Mitchell Super Skinny Daily Treatment Conditioner, and I used to use this all the time, the green line, for the super smooth, because my hair is curly. So when I used to wear curly, I used to always use this, and it's amazing in curly hair. But now that I wear my hair straight, if you use this conditioner, it makes it kind of like sticky and just kind of like stick down, so it's weird. So I just use this only on my ends, on the very ends, so that they're not super dry, and it still is a little bit sticky. So I would not recommend this line particularly to people with straight hair or who straighten their hair. But if you have curly hair, definitely check it out. So I only had like a little bit left over, and I figure I might as well just go ahead and use it up. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching my Empties videos. I hope this was helpful to you guys. And let me know in the comments below what are some of your favorites that you've had lately, with some of your products that you've used up that you've really liked. And yeah, please thumbs up and subscribe. And if you want to add me on my Facebook or Instagram and Twitter, I will post all my links below in the info box. And I will see you in my next video. Bye. Then as far as fashion, I have 2 items. The first ones are these boots, and if you watched my previous favorites for January and December and I think November, all of those months, I was loving those little wedge sneakers with the rhinestones.